That's clever.
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower.
Great.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Is that the church?
There's a guy working on a loom.
No.
There's a guy between... There's a woman looking at but the reflection. And the night's through my... I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, Georges.
Back to Spain then. He walks through the hose again.
Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the de Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
That's good.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
He walks all over the grass as well. Lopez would have gutted him.
Senor Stobart, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
You only have an itch on your nose.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No,
Clock's broken.
not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the night secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
What about the chapter verse?
There's
things?
something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What
go.
are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
We didn't. I tried.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
That was very kind. That's broken. It's not letting me do anything with it.
I wasn't going to put on the armor, and I couldn't see anything else to do with it. I love suits of armor. Who doesn't?
Let's go see the dogs. Pick up what?
It was a small mirror hanging over the sink.
What do we need the mirror for? Why do we need the mirror, George?
The De Vasconcellos Mausoleum, where 5 Templars lie.
The candles are lit.
Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again. I couldn't climb up there without breaking something. High up in the dome were windows. I guessed they might open them to make it less stuffy in there. Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit.
I think it needs to be lit, George. What do you think?
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
Of course. Of course, the Bible.
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Let's talk to you about the Bible.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance.
Hiding
My
place compass.
hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is.
Hiding place.
Will bring to
Wow.
light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what does it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is the mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
So
I'll have
let's
a look
go.
around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Lopez. Lopez, old buddy. Tell me about the well on the grounds.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the de Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
A well? Si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great! So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
You must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, Senor Stobart. I shall give it more thought.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
I don't see anything I can interact with. I've got a terrible itch in my ear.
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone. Nope, I wasn't going to screw around with Lopez's hose, now that we were getting on so well.
So, well, there's the water drawing up from the well.
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't.
I know there's something to do in the mausoleum. I don't see anything that I can interact with. That's just the walls.
Mausoleum, summer house, easy mistake to make. Mausoleum.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up, go to it.
I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to. There was a statue of a guy on top of the building. He looked like a knight with a spear and some sort of staff.
Is he pointing anywhere?
George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so. Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit.
Finally. There we go. There we go. Right. Who would have thought that grease paint would be so flammable? And what does this do? What does this do?
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
Does it have a
It was
cross
a
on the bottom?
smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
It doesn't say. But now that we've done that bit, has he thought of where the well could be? Lopez!
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick, a Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See? Here. That is hazel.
This. Okay, let's break his
I went
stick
over to
off.
find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing. So that was what a hazel tree looks like.
Is there any other ones?
There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
We had a branch, a Y-shaped branch in Syria. I don't see any hazel around here. Okay. I don't expect that we need to go to Paris for hazel. Maybe there's something over here. No. Okay. There's got to be something. Do we speak to the Countess about the candle that we've burned? Come on, keep walking, Judge. there any in there?
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Oh, thank you. No, I need a stick.
No way. I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
I don't see any hazel. We don't have any way of cutting either, do we? There's got to be something that we need to do. Yeah. Right, talk to me. So we've got the hazel tree. I've had a look at the hazel tree. There is nothing there. Help me out, man. Help me out.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, senor Stobart.
You're really not very helpful. Hazel. I'm trying to think who has branches.
It was the driveway down to the main road. I didn't want to leave just yet, though.
I'm just trying to think, is there any... We're clearly missing something.
Down below the estate, I could see the sea stretching away. It was a beautiful sight, and looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript.
Interesting.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier.
Do we need to snuff these candles out or something?
Now what? Feeling like an idiot, I put it down. It was too delicate to move. Now that it had given up its secret, the glass squares in the lectern were just decorative again. High up in the dome were windows.
We just need a bloody branch. All we need is a bloody branch. I don't see any way of anything in there that'll cut.
So that was what a hazel tree looks like. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
So we must have something here that we can do. We don't. Well, I don't think it is the only hazel tree, but I am not seeing anything that looks like that. Unless it's that. But I don't know.
The main part of the house was old.
Don't need to hear that. That's not hazel, is it? Is that hazel?
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
Right, we got a stick. That doesn't look like that. Or are we not looking at the tree, we're looking at the shrub? Oh, I don't know. You found it anyway.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Stick? You want a stick?
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Hopefully. Well, it's a tiny stick. He's not walking very slowly either. I mean, again, does this work? I mean, it's a tale as old as anything for finding water, so it must do. There must be some fact to it.
Senor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again.
He's
Lopez
right
threw the
behind
can
him.
away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way. The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
Oh wow, look at this place. This is
The
cool.
well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this. Sometime in antiquity, there'd been a rock slide. Big ones. I wished I'd had a hard hat.
We may need to stick our hand in the lion's jaws.
From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece. I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger. Oh, very funny, you psychos!
Signor Stobart! Signor Stobart! Are you all right?
It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine!
Que susto me has dado! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars. I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It was too dark to see, and I had to rely on touch. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring.